there, Chance and Wolf. Have a look at this. The best gaming mouse is even better. We have the Razer VIPER 8K. 8K means 8K polling. So that's 8,000 Hz polling. So 8 times faster than your normal gaming. Or actually, 8 times faster than the Razer. Most of them about 1,000 polling. This is 8,000 Hz polling. So it literally is 8 times faster. And these Razers had the best latency already. Now it's down to 0.125 milliseconds. Wow. It's just nuts. And you've got to see my killer gameplay. But as you can see there, high-speed USB microcontroller upgraded. Reports 8,000 times a second. It is just amazing, I've got to say. Smooth as silk. And I already love the Razer. We also have those optical switches there. So, you know, no latency with the switches either. Everything is just a killer package. 99.6 resolution accuracy. 71 grams. You can see there what it looks like exploded. 8 programmable buttons. It is very comfortable, this mouse. It does have onboard memory, has the SpeedFlex cable, and it does feel nice and grippy on the sides. Now I've already reviewed all the Razer VIPER, so check out the link in the description, but I don't know how they made something better than what they already had, because the VIPER was just the best and it's got better. So I'm going to talk about size and how it actually feels to game with this. I'm going to show you some epic gaming footage where, you know, it was all reflex, it was hardcore, and it's just like unfair to sort of use this mouse. You have to have everything else in your chain fast as well. But I don't want to give you a bum steer here. There is a slight difference compared to the last VIPER model, and that is it's 2 grams heavier. And of course the 8K polling rate. Now if you go buy some chuff or weed, maybe you call it, down at Smoky Joe's, you're going to be happy if you get an extra 2 grams. But with gaming mice, usually you don't want a, you know, heavier mouse. But 2 grams, you're not going to notice it. I don't notice it. When it comes to the fit of this should not be good for me, this mouse. And this is the thing, right? I'll leave a link in the description to my Razer mouse reviews. I'll leave Rocket Jump Ninjas as well. But Rocket Jump Ninja will tell you you have to get the right mouse for the right hand. Well, it's not 100% true, because there is no mouse that is, you know, big enough for my hand. Every mouse I get is too small, and I'm usually a palm grip. But with this, I just use fingertip, or maybe sort of hybrid with claw, and I just make it work, and it feels comfortable, and I just get on with it, right? And I wouldn't be using this mouse if it wasn't the best mouse, because I don't like black peripherals. I'm actually using a Razer keyboard, which I've reviewed. That thing's awesome. And this mouse, and believe me, if there was anything white that was better than these, I'd be using it. But this is the best. I'm a man, you know, I'm 6'4", 100 kegs. I'm a big man. I've got big things, and maybe don't put too much weight on getting the right size. You really just have to suck and see. Just game with it. If it's really uncomfortable, well, obviously you want to go back to using your size, etc., hand size to mouse side guide. But don't take it as 100% pure gospel, because this should not be right for me, and I love gaming with this, and it's like comfortable. I have no issues, and by no right should this be the right size for me. So what's it feel like to game with this? Oh my god, I can notice from the VIPER, I cannot believe you could actually make a better mouse than the VIPER, because that was already the best, and I could actually notice straight away that things were just so much smoother with this. It actually felt like it was slower. It was set to the same DPI setting as the VIPER, but this 8K version here, it felt slower on the same DPI. And I think that's because it's like 8 times faster. It just feels smoother, and because it's tracking you 8 times faster, it's just getting those subtle movements and, you know, panning and slowing down more smoothly, and it just feels slower, but it's not. Because when you're playing game, it feels the same, but just smoother. And of course, any latency that you can reduce from when you move the mouse to, you know, input on the screen, the better, right? And if it's 8 times faster, it feels smoother, it just tracks really well. And by the way, I had no problems playing at 8,000 Hz with Call of Duty. Some games, apparently it doesn't work that well, but I had no issues whatsoever. And you'll see in this gameplay, I just went there for the long shots. That's all I was in hardcore for, to do the long shots, and I hate hardcore. And then I just, you know, got a few long shots. That's for the camo for the weapon. And then I just started, you know, going around, and I was just killing it. Just reflex, boom, boom, boom. I already felt like I was connected with my old gear, but this is just, it's subtle. There's a difference though. It just feels more smoother. That's the biggest take I get from it. It just feels smoother. And it just feels like everything's done on reflex. So I can't believe that it gets any better. And yeah, optical switches, you know, it's really light, it's smooth, and even though it's small for me, it works. It just feels comfortable. The grip on the side feels nice, the button clicks feel nice, it's ambidextrous, so you know, left or righty, doesn't matter. And Razer sent me out mice, okay? So I had the VIPER Ultimate and I had this VIPER, the old version. They sent me out that, right? And actually the keyboard. But I wouldn't be using it if it wasn't the best, because I only use what I think is the best. I didn't even wait for Razer to maybe send me one. I just bought it straight away. As soon as it come up, take my money, I'm just getting it. It's just the Razer VIPER, but even better. So, wow, the best mouse in the world just got better. Take a look at my gameplay and just see the reflex. And I gotta tell you, when everything in the chain is good, and this is a salient point here, because just getting this mouse is not gonna make you a better gamer. You need this mouse. You need a killer PC that can get frame rates really high, a good graphics card. You need a low latency monitor with high refresh, low input lag, and a good keyboard as well that is low latency as well. And then there's no excuses, right? And I gotta say, there's so many gunfights that I just think, how the hell am I winning this? And it's just because everything in chain is fast. And that's the thing, right? You have one weakness in that chain. There's no point even having this mouse if you've got a, you know, a slow display. So make sure everything else in your chain is good. You're gonna love this mouse. And even if you're not the right size, if you can try and get one in, maybe try it, because maybe it has no right to be the right size for you, but maybe it still works. So anyway, catch you in the next one, guys. Enjoy the gameplay. Tally ho.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound. Enemy spy plane inbound. falling behind. Hit them. A-bomb strike inbound.
Plane available for tasking.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hostile sentry turret active. Стыдитесь. I expected much more.
It's hardcore shit.
Well, shit.